Boy and big up Boy and there, by the way. Big up Boy and there.
You lot scammed the win. You got it. Shout out Bayern Arsenal contract incoming. Give us Kepa. You can get out. You can get Bayern. Nah, listen, Bayern did good in the FA Cup final, but you've won the game.
You made a great point there because you know what I mean. You went and bought Mbuemo, you went and bought Cunha, but you forgot to buy a keeper.
Window's still open.
Yeah, you should have done that first. I said that on Sky yesterday. Everyone's laughing and cussing me, right? You should have bought a keeper.
Yeah, but the problem is we need it all. That's the problem. We need a striker. We need 10s. We need a 6. The team's crap.
One of the most important positions on a pitch is a goalkeeper, right? You're not winning a league or you're not winning things. You don't have a good keeper, right? So I'm saying that should have been a priority. You know what I mean? And I don't know what he was doing today on that, you know, but we capitalised.
Other than that, he was actually all right. He was playing balls through the middle of the park. I couldn't believe it, but he made the biggest mistake. But let's talk about the two teams, the game. Obviously, we watched the game together. How did you feel? I feel like you got that look of like, boy, we'd take them 3 points and get out because I thought Arsenal were poor, very poor.
I thought attacking-wise we were poor, but I thought we defended brilliantly. You know what I mean? Especially in that second half. And if you've been watching Arsenal over the last few years, despite all the, you know, what everybody talks about, all the great attacking players that we got, the bedrock of Arsenal is the defence, right? Which is Saliba, Gabriel. Them two, they're amongst the best in the league, right? And then you got Ben White, and I thought Calafiori did well today. And then the keeper, he made a good save on Cunha. And when you're going away from home, you need a good goalkeeper, you need a good defence. You know what I mean? And I thought Zubimendi did well as well in midfield. So that's what really won us this game, because I thought in the first half you really stuck it on us. But I have to say in the second half, right, even though you had a lot of the ball in that, I don't think you really troubled us, you know, where it looked like, you know, ball hit the post and this and that. That was more in the first half when Dorgu hit the post. But I thought the second half we defended really well and saw the game out.
In terms of Man United, I think we were the better team. I think that our intensity was higher. We didn't allow you to settle. We didn't allow you to get into a rhythm. I think we nullified all of your attackers, actually.
You did.
Saka, that's the quietest I've ever seen. So I always say, I'm always scared of Saka, this, that and the other. Luke Shaw 1v1 against Saka and Dorgu, they did a very good job. I think your boy Gyökeres, I think he leaves the pitch going, it's true, it's not Portugal, is it? And he's got to take time to adapt, but I think De Ligt done a number on him. Lenny Yoro was fine. Martinelli didn't do anything. Madueke come on and got skinned out by Ahmad. So I think all your attackers were null and void. I agree. Odegaard was what, but despite that, like you said, I just think the reason why we didn't score and the reason why the top end of the pitch, because we just got brand new players in that position who just need time. We couldn't start Sesko today. He's just got here. I get that. Cunha and Mbeumo are trying to find a relationship. You could see in Mbeumo with Ahmad, couple of over-hit passes, under-hit passes. The relationship's not quite there. But in terms of nullifying Arsenal and making Arsenal look out of sorts, I was pleased with what we did. I was pleased.
Yeah, and you did that last year as well. You know what I mean, when we played here as well, without all those players. Let's not forget that. You know what I mean? You were probably a bit unfortunate last year not to win the game when that was a draw. You know what I mean? You played very well that day as well.
Always rare, man. Always comes in its big
At the end of the day, as I said, right, when you're going to go away from home in the Premier League, you've got to have a good defence, right? Because you're going to be under the cosh. You come into Old Trafford, first game of the season, is one of the hardest possible, like, draws we could have got. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, Old Trafford, first game, right? So to come away with the 3 points, I'm very, very happy today. I'm buzzing, you know what I mean? Because when I looked at our start, you know what I mean? First game, Old Trafford, second game Leeds, then we got to go away to Anfield. I'm like, bloody hell,
what I will say is, I dare you to play like that against Liverpool. I dare you to play like that against City. And the thing is, from the Arsenal perspective, 100%. If I was in your boots, I'd be like, away day, didn't play good, defence was going to get 3 points. But I see some worrying things there. I'm not going to lie. I'm not just saying that to hate. I see some worrying things. Odegaard, don't know what he was doing. Martinelli, don't know what he was doing. Madueke may as well take off that headband. Don't know what he was doing. Gyökeres has got to have time. You know what I mean? But there's things for you lot to... Because I know you're happy because you got the 3 points and you won't want to let it out here of like, boy, I weren't happy with this. I know you don't want to say the things, but I would be concerned.
Not concerned.
Not concerned from an Arsenal perspective, no.
It's the first game of the season. If we come up here and win 3-0, it's the first game of the season. Don't get carried away because it's the first game of the season. If you lose, don't lose it because it's the first game of the season. And if we've won, take the 3 points. Be happy that we've got off to a good start, but don't get carried away. Obviously, there are things to work on. Obviously. But I don't think we'll play like that every week. And I do think we will improve and we will get better. But the main thing is, coming up here, and I said it when we was coming up here, we was doing like our road trip, get the win.
Yeah, by any means.
I don't care about, we come up here, I saw beautiful signs and this, look, I saw some great runs in VI. Bro, you still lost. Need to, at the start of the season, the most important thing, get off to a winning start, get off to, get going. We've got going away in one of the toughest, we've got out of the way, one of the toughest away assignments of the season.
Were you surprised by Man United, and what did you think of what you saw in terms of the new players on show, Cunha and Bumo? Mason Mount played well. Dorgu, what did you make of Man United? I know, like you said, we have lost, but what did you make of us?
I thought Dorgu probably your best player. I thought it was very impressed with him. You was telling me before that he's had a very good pre-season, and he looked very good. And Burma looked very good. Cunha looked good. Yeah, you were very aggressive. I thought, a bit more aggressive than we were. And, you really...
Do you see an improvement? Obviously with 50, it's one game, but would you look at that and say, okay, I can look and see that there's something maybe brewing?
There's definitely an improvement, and definitely you've added quality to the side. So, of course, I saw an improvement in Man United. But it's just one game. We're going to have to see if you can sustain it.
Yeah, we're going to get licks against Fulham, it don't matter.
But definitely there was an improvement in Manchester United's play for 100%. And I can understand why your fans will be like, leaving a bit disappointed you didn't get something out of the game because you didn't play badly. You played pretty well. But, we take it. We take the 3 points, right? We defended well, right? We held those attacking threats at bay. We got the job done.
All the talk before the game, obviously, as we do as fans, Gyökeres versus Sesko. Then you get Sesko on the bench, and they weren't even on the pitch at the same time. But your boy got way more minutes. What did you make of?
He had a quiet one. He had a quiet one. He had it was a tough game for him. He was up against the three at the back, and they handled him very, very well. I liked his physicality though. But listen, he'll get better. Like Thierry Henry didn't score in his first game. Like there's lots of players.
Well, why are you mentioning Henry next to Gyökeres?
No, I'm not saying Gyökeres is Thierry Henry.
Because you've got number 4 in, you think you're going to see that? No,
I'm just using that as an example. That, you shouldn't get carried away if a player don't score in his first game. Because right? But Calafiori scored, and that was the main thing. As long as someone scored,
he was getting cooked by Mbumo as well. He's another one who got let off the. I'm so annoyed. You're lucky,
Everyone got let off the hook. Everyone got lucky.
So lucky.
Despite that,
you got the points. We gave you the points.
Hold on.
We gave you the points.
Stop this narrative. We didn't get lucky.
Yes, you did. The keeper threw the ball in the net. What do you mean?
So how's that lucky?
His binder's rubbish. You're lucky he's rubbish. You're lucky he's shit.
Listen, get this out of your head. It's not luck.
No,
right?
you defended
good. We didn't
good.
get lucky. Right, we didn't get lucky. The ball didn't bounce and hit a man and went in, or we didn't get a dodgy referee
the keeper's wrist and went in. That's luck.
Your keeper made a mistake and we capitalised on it. That's not luck.
It's lucky, man.
That's not luck, man. We didn't get lucky, people.
You got lucky.
We didn't get lucky.
You're lucky Dorgu shot. You're lucky the wind was blowing and Dorgu's thing just hit a little less wind on the thing, it would have been a goal. You're lucky.
Of course it's not. What penalty? What are you mad?
On Cunha. The one on Cunha.
It's not a penalty, man.
Pen. Lucky. Same old Arsenal. Always cheating.
You guys are starting to sound like KG now. You're getting a bit desperate. Right? KG's, you all turned into KG. I'm going to have to make you all sit on the floor. You know what I mean? You're getting desperate now, yeah? Listen, we did not get lucky, yeah? We won the game, we got the 3 points, we've come away, difficult assignment, right? And it's beautiful, man. We've come to Old Trafford, we're going home with the 3 points.
Always, man.
And it's nice, man, you know what I mean? I was told yesterday, that, we got a terrible record here. Well, we come in the last 3 years, we ain't lost.
Well, I'll tell you what you have got. You got a terrible record in winning the league. Are you going to do it this year? know what I mean? All of this talk of game one, yeah? You play like that against go Anfield like that, I dare you.
True, but it's game one. You're not a Liverpool fan. What are you talking about Anfield for?
Because that's your next big. I'm asking if you're going to win the league. I'm talking about the league.
The main thing you should be worrying about your own
I'm
team.
asking you about the league. You're a guest on the channel. I want to ask you how you're feeling. Are you going to win the league?
I think we have a good chance. We've got off to a great start. You know what I mean? It's very nice. You know what I mean? We're headed in. What you can say is already we're headed in the right direction. Isn't it?
You've done that 3 years in a row, mate.
We're on the same.
You're digging for. Did you find gold today? You found some gold.
We're on the same.
You got your metal detector digging for gold, like Arteta said. Yeah?
Well, yeah, we found gold, man. 3 points.
I can't stand you.
Are you not salty, man?
Nah, because you're lucky.
Are you not salty,
man? Bayern's fault. He's so shit.
Are you not salty around here?
Bayern, man.
Big up Bayern, by the way. Big up Bayern.
And you know what?
How do you pronounce it?
After that, he was good.
How do you pronounce it again?
Bayern.
Big up Bayern.